And now to the final update on our global market wrap. European markets started September on the back foot with the key markets closing lower. The German DAX ended over 1.5% lower. The FTSE was down around 2%. And the French CAC closed with cuts of 1.5%. Investors in Europe await a key rate decision from the European Central Bank next week. Investors also reacted to economic data. Factory activity in the UK showed a surprise uptick in August, with the manufacturing PMI coming in at 47.3 against a forecast of 46. However, manufacturing in the greater Eurozone region contracted for a second consecutive month in August. Okay, that's the global market action. How will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining us now today. Hey guys, good morning and happy Friday to both of you, Reema and Mangalam. Let me come across to you, Reema, first. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, the SGX Nifty is suggesting a flat start, a bit of a positive bias, because as you pointed out, the Dow and the S&P 500 did snap that four-day losing streak. But we've gotten used to such volatility in the market. On Monday, the Nifty was down 250 points. On Tuesday, we rallied 450 points. On Thursday, we ended with a cut of 217 points. So we've been swinging on both sides. So, don't go by the flat SGX Nifty in the morning. It could move up. Well, the big cues, one is dollar index. The dollar index has hit a 20-year high. It went up to levels of 110 and now it's at 109.5. The US non-farm payroll data is going to be very, very crucial, and crude prices have slumped further on demand concerns and now at $93.5 per barrel. On Tuesday, we were celebrating the big FII buy figure, more than 4,000 crore. Well, yesterday, the FI sold big in the cash market, 2,290 crore, while the DIIs bought 951 crores. So it's going to be an interesting, trading session. We've gotten used to a lot of volatility by the end of it in the last 3 days. The Nifty is still pretty flat. Let's see how Friday shapes up.
Oh, yes, we will do that. But Reema, some stocks as well in focus today?
Yes, so let me start with the auto sales numbers which have come through. Hero MotoCorp's total sales numbers were lower than expectation at 4.6 lakh units, while Eicher Motors Royal Enfield has recorded a very strong growth of 53% year-on-year. Nifty changes effective from 30th of September, but the announcement came through yesterday. Adani Enterprises in, while Shree Cement will be excluded. Adani Enterprises will be the second Adani Group company after Adani Ports to be included in the Nifty 50. Dodla Dairy and Krishna Medical should be on your radar, because in a block deal yesterday, PE funds have sold. So in Dodla Dairy, TPG sold about 40 lakh shares, raising 200 crore, while in Kim's Krishna Medical Institute, General Atlantic Singapore sold about 16.6 lakh shares. And finally, Aurobindo Pharma, where its subsidiary will be investing 300 crores to expand its capacity and enter into the CMO business, contract manufacturing. Back to you.
Okay, a lot of stocks in focus. And finally, Mangalam is joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Mangalam.
Good morning. So Reema spoke about how, on a daily basis, we're seeing a fair amount of volatility. Let me tell you what, on an intraday basis as well, yesterday was one of those wild days, because if you take a look at it, we opened, and from opening lows, the Nifty went higher by almost 200 points. And from those levels, if you got in, you would have lost about 150 odd points. So there were a lot of wild swings in yesterday's trading session as well. And that was reflected in the way the India VIX moved as well, up almost 6 odd %, closing in on that 20 mark. Importantly, we have the FIIs selling in the cash market close to around 2,300 crores. But while they were selling in cash market, they were selling big in index futures as well. And that was reflected in a couple of data points during the day itself. One, the Nifty September futures premium from 68 points has compressed to around 50 odd points. And as we looked at both the indices, the index futures, the Nifty saw an open interest jump of almost 9.5%, whereas the Nifty Bank saw an open interest collapse of almost 13%. So that's telling you there was long unwinding on the Nifty Bank and shorting on the Nifty. The data confirmed that 4,200 crore worth selling by the FIIs in index futures. What did they do out there? They unwound close to around 7,000 long contracts and added 40,000 short contracts. So in one big swoop, the FII long exposure from 43% has now fallen to 27%, with shorts being around 73 odd %. Yesterday was also weekly options expiry, so the turnover is extremely high, one of the highest that we've seen. But for next week, everyone's pinning their hopes on a range. 17,500 call is at a premium of around 200 odd rupees, and 17,500 put is at a premium of around 150 odd rupees. So put these together, you're playing for a range of 350 points on either side of 17,500. But importantly, because yesterday was such a wild day, we have yesterday's low and high as important levels to watch out for in today's trading session, especially given the SGX Nifty's moves. And the 20-day moving average is something we'll be watching out for as well, 17,590. And Monday low of 17,166 is a crucial level to keep an eye out on too.
All right, Mangalam and Reema, thanks a lot for joining us. Well, those are the market updates that you need to watch out for in today's trading session. With that, we'll slip into a break now. Up next, we'll get you details of Hero Moto and Royal Enfield sales numbers for the month of August. Stay tuned.